guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you've been well. My name is Spencer. We're here in my garage, and if you don't know me, I'm a photographer located here in Canada. I shoot content as well as videos on my 3rd gen Toyota Tacoma behind me. And today's video, we're specifically going to be installing a roof rack onto my Tacoma, so I'm going to be showing you how to do that. This roof rack is from a Canadian company called Tactical Roof Racks. Really nice roof rack. I'll have a link down below in the description if you want to check it out. So let's get started with the unboxing and install. What we're going to do is just organize it, lay it out on the floor. You're going to want to lay down some sort of moving blanket and just get things organized the way that they're going to be assembled. Now that we've got all of the parts laid out on the garage floor, we have the side fairings and the crossbars, we can begin assembling things. We're going to go into the hardware bag that's provided, and it's all nicely labeled so you know which pieces are for the side fairings and the crossbars. And one of the important things I'm going to do here is put a little bit of anti-seize on every single bolt just to be on the safe side, especially with the harsh winters we get up here. So back to the hardware, the ones that are labeled as front fairing, we're going to use those and these little T-slotted nuts on the back that actually slide into the crossbar that then connects to the rest of the roof rack. Last piece, the front fairing, we're just going to bolt it in similarly to a crossbar, but this one goes at the front on an angle. So now that we're done putting together the roof rack, we're going to move on up here to the top of the Tacoma. Now if you have any double cab Tacoma, the bolt holes are already existing in the roof, so you just have to expose them by pulling up the weather stripping on both driver and passenger sides. So once we pull this weather stripping out, you'll see underneath the little taped area where the holes are, and if you feel, you can feel where the holes are underneath this tape. So there's 2 holes in the front, 1 in the middle, and 2 more in the back. So now that we've got the holes exposed, what we need to do is make those similar holes in the weather stripping. So we're gonna take some tape and we're gonna line up where the holes are. Now that I've marked where the holes are with some just masking tape, we're gonna put the weather stripping back in. I can mark, I can take this weather stripping back out and proceed to the next step. So now that we've got our holes marked on our weather stripping here, you can either do 2 things. If you want to, you can just cut this and have a gap in between the 2 pieces and then put these back in. Or if you want to go a very clean approach, you can pick up one of these 3/4 8-inch punches to punch a hole through the weather stripping that'll be the exact size as the standoffs and the bolt that needs to be installed. That will leave it as one piece. That's the cleanest install. I'll have a link to this in the description if you're interested. So now that we've got the trim back in place and the holes punched, or if you cut yours, the only thing we're gonna do before we put the roof rack into position is actually add a bit of black silicone sealant. And then we can position the standoffs, put the roof rack on, and then put the bolts through into place. Guys, that was it. That was the install. It took me a couple hours here in the garage all by myself. Totally doable on your own. My biggest recommendation is just using some sort of blanket on the roof, because the hardest part is just like lifting it up on and positioning it. But once you've got it on there and you've got these bolts kind of in place, then you can just go around and tighten them up. Looks fantastic. This company, Tactical Roof Racks, local to Canada here, so it's all Canadian made. You can literally store tons of gear up here, bikes, kayaks, storage cases up here perhaps. Stay tuned for some future videos, see what we can throw at it, see how much we can load up on it, and go out on some adventures. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, I appreciate it. If you have a sec to leave a thumbs up and a comment, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.